Well, Alzheimer's affects every community, no matter where you live, so it is very important to talk about it. In 2020, listen to these numbers, as many as 5.8 million Americans were living with it. And according to the Alzheimer's Association, compared to other groups, Latinos are projected to have the largest increase in Alzheimer's disease and related dementia in the next 40 years. So the question, of course, becomes, can something be done to prevent this? Here to answer some of those questions is Amelia Garza with the Alzheimer's Association. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate it. This is such an important topic.
It is. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Let's talk about Latinos and the Latino community, whether it's here in Chicago or nationwide. I talked about how in the next 40 years they're expected to see a big diagnosis in Alzheimer's. Why is that? And what kind of resources are there for folks out there?
Well, right now there's a lot of research that's happening, but more research is needed, particularly on the Latino community. We know that we're 1.5 times more likely to develop the disease than non-Hispanic whites. We also know that many Latino families and individuals feel like they've been discriminated against by a healthcare worker. So there's a lot of distrust when it comes to seeking a diagnosis.
All right, so there's a lot of issues there. You said that we are 1.5 times more likely to get or be diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Do we have any idea as to why that may be?
Well, one of the factors that increases one's risk is diabetes and heart disease. And I know I like my frijoles and my tacos as any other good Latina, but looking at what our diet consists of, looking at what our exercise consists of, but also exercising our brain, doing crossword puzzles, reading, being outside and socializing is a very big part of helping to reduce the risk.
Okay, and like with many diseases or illnesses, I feel like that Latinos oftentimes we're not very good at sort of talking about them and maybe seeking out help. Is that what you're noticing as well when it comes to Alzheimer's?
We are. We're seeing that a lot of the conversations are held within the family, but asking for help beyond the family can be quite difficult. And so making sure that we're getting out there, providing our resources for the community, and making sure that the community knows that we're in their corner. They're not alone.
Okay, let's discuss some of the resources that the Alzheimer's Association is able to provide. So let's suppose there's a family member at home watching this who perhaps has an uncle or a grandma who has just been diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's. What would you tell them to do?
I would tell them to call our helpline. Our helpline is monitored by master level social workers. It's available in over 200 languages. So no matter what language they speak, they'll be able to speak to a social worker that can help provide care consultations, help give them tips and tricks, but it's also available 24/7. I know many families have called at 2 a.m. when their abuelo or abuelo was trying to get out of the house and they needed some tips and tricks on how to reduce that behavior.
Yeah, so helpful. And I think also it's important for the caretaker to also get that support and that help that they need to kind of cope with this, because it's such a difficult disease.
It really is. It's almost like losing them twice.
Yeah. I know that our producer mentioned that earlier, that with Alzheimer's, it's the one illness that you lose the individual twice. First when they're diagnosed and they're going through it, and then at the time of their death. Yeah. Tell me your individual story and how you got involved with the Alzheimer's Association.
Well, I recently joined the Alzheimer's Association as their diversity, equity, and inclusion manager, but I'm not new to Alzheimer's. I always say that Alzheimer's doesn't discriminate, and neither does the Alzheimer's Association. My grandmother was diagnosed 12 years ago, and it's been a long and hard battle. We just lost her in February. But being able to call the Alzheimer's Association helpline, being able to attend some of the education programs, attending the support groups that were available to us, it really helped us get through every single challenge.
Yeah, and I can tell how difficult it is for you to kind of talk about it and cope with it. It's difficult for so many families. I know that treatment can oftentimes make a big difference. Was that the case for your grandmother? How were you able to seek the help, and whether it's medication or, you know, maybe more social services to kind of help her out?
Again, the helpline really helped because they can provide customized care plans for you. They look up what resources are available in your area and can help get you connected to those resources through referrals, through making connections, even as to tips and tricks for how to tell your little ones about what's happening with abuela or abuelo.
Yeah.
So it can be really helpful. For us, we utilized speech-language pathology.
Really? Okay.
Her Alzheimer's affected her speech, and so being able to help give us tips and tricks on how to best communicate with her as she progressed through the stages was really important. But now we're in an era of hope, I keep saying, an era of hope because we have treatments for the first time ever that can help prevent the progression of Alzheimer's, but it's only available for early stages.
Okay.
And our community is less likely to get diagnosed in early stages of the disease.
That's so sad to hear. I know that the Alzheimer's Association spends a lot of money on research, not just raising awareness, but research, as you said, is so important. Talk to me about some of the events or fundraisers or things that you're doing to try to raise those dollars.
Well, right now we have an exciting event coming up, the Rita Hayworth Gala. It's happening on May 13th. And we are really excited to have it coming to Chicago. It also comes to New York, but actually Rita Hayworth was an amazing actress in the 1940s, and this is put on by her daughter, Princess Yasmin Aga Khan.
Okay, that one of many events that the Alzheimer's Association puts on every year. We really appreciate your time, and we hope that the Latino community is listening. They reach out for help if it's needed in their families. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we do have a website there on the screen, alz.org. Again, that's the website for the Alzheimer's Association in case you need resources or you want to find a way to donate and help some of the research that they're doing.